guys, Cory here. Welcome back to the channel for another Clash of Clans video. Today we're going to be taking a look at mass miner attack, specifically with the stone slammer used on the backside of the attack. I didn't really realize it until now, but mass miner attack has gotten way stronger with the addition of that stone slammer and using it on the backside. And I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to show you why.
Nerf this!
For those of you that are newer to my channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Guys, let's talk about the theory on this. We all know that mass miner is used mostly for bases with hound CCs, and this doesn't change that at all. That's still what you're going to be looking at when you're thinking about a mass miner attack. Now, mass miners on hound bases have always been very successful attack strategy, but a lot of times you're going to end up with that high 90% fail, you know, where it just can't quite get through the last few defenses. Maybe they're stuck on some storages or something, and the defenses just pick them off. And using the stone slammer on the backside of this attack is what's really going to take care of having that happen at all. The stone slammer is incredibly powerful. And, you know, as long as you don't have a bunch of air defenses, the last couple defenses on the backside of the base, you could pretty well rely on it to take out those last several defenses. Look at this base, I think, has all 4 corner Teslas, too. Nice audible, putting that miner down there. And nice ice golem out in front of the queen. Really going to allow the queen to really funnel that side down. We've got King coming in on the right-hand side. Found another troll Tesla over there. King should turn around and take care of that. He's going to funnel the outer buildings over there as well. So here we go. Miners are starting to come in. Now that the queen picked off that corner building, their pathing is pretty well secure. Make sure you don't wait too long to put those miners down. You want to get that funnel established by the queen and then get your miners down immediately, because those miners are going to help tank for the heroes and keep your heroes alive longer on the outside edge of the base. There comes down the poison for the archers that are inside this clan castle. A lot of times it's going to be either archers or a loon coming out of there. You got to make sure to catch those in the poison. Actually, the archers, you don't even have to poison those. The miners can kill those. But if it's a loon, you got to make sure you get that poison positioned correctly, because if that loon survives, you're in for some trouble. Guys, the thing that really spoke to me about this attack the most, the absolute most, is the fact that all these miners are going to die, you guys. This would not have been a successful miner attack otherwise. Look at that. We got 2 groups of miners in there. They're in a couple of heal spells. They're going to get through some more stuff. Importantly, they're going to get this last air defense down. And look at this stone slammer coming into the base, keeping it away from that air defense until those miners are actually going to have that air defense taken out by the time the stone slammer gets over there. Like I said, all these miners are going to die, you guys. And that stone slammer, look at that health bar on that stone slammer. I'll keep clicking on it so we can keep looking at that health bar there. That stone slammer is just not even getting touched, you guys. Not even getting touched. Even if there was, you know, 2-3 archer towers over there, it's got so many hit points. It just slams through the base unless you start hitting a bunch of seeking air mines, the little black air bombs, or hitting some air defense fire. That thing is going to be able to take out so many defenses on its own. Look at this. We still got 4. We had a 5 defense a second ago. All those miners are dead, you guys. All those miners are dead. And that stone slammer is still trooping through the base. The only thing I maybe would like to see more consistently when using this attack strategy is bringing some cleanup, because stone slammer can take out a lot of stuff, but it's going to take some time. You know what I mean? So while it's taking out those last few defenses, I would drop a miner, bring like 3 goblins and 3 archers. That way you can start working on cleanup behind it. That way you don't end up in a time fail situation. What he actually did was popped his stone slammer, didn't have to, still had plenty of health, let out the miners that were inside of it just to get through the cleanup faster, because I think he was starting to run low on time on this. So we drop one of those miners, bring 3 goblins, 3 archers, you're not going to run into that issue. Guys, all the miners were dead on this. All the miners were dead, and the rest of the defenses did not stand a chance against that stone slammer, guys. So mass miner, way more powerful than it used to be if you're using that stone slammer on the backside. Not going to be many bases with hounds that you can't take out with this is what I'm thinking right now. Let's go check out a Town Hall 10 example that uses the exact same principle. Going to be a little bit different, but still, once again, we're using miners and we're using that stone slammer on the backside and just seeing it crush through the last remaining defenses. No problem at all. Now, A little bit trickier on this. He's going to use a few healers along with this. It is still kind of a mass miner attack. He's just throwing in a queen walk component on the outside. I believe he only had 3 healers on this one. And the reason you can do that is, once again, you need to time it correctly. Once that queen starts cutting in that funnel, maybe as soon as she starts targeting that dark elixir collector right there, that's probably about the time I would pop my king's ability so he establishes his side of the funnel and get those miners in there. That way the queen is not sitting there taking the full fire from those defenses with only 3 healers. You see, he's got the miners in time. They're tanking that first archer tower. She's really only being fired on by 1 cannon right now. So beautiful timing there, using those miners to tank for the queen and keeping her alive with only 3 healers. Once again, this guy's got archers in the CC, so he's actually going to use that poison, kind of catch the queen, some skellies, and the archers on the outside there a little bit. Beautiful placement on that poison. Now this one, not going to be an issue. He's not going to run out of miners on this one, but if he had run out of miners on this attack, you can just see that the Stone Slammer would have demolished everything that's left. Now miners are coming in. That Stone Slammer's not in range of that air defense yet. We'll see if it even needs any shots. There we go. Miners got that air defense down. Guys, check this out. Look what we got left here. I'm pretty sure the Stone Slammer make it through all the rest of those defenses, or very close to all the rest of the defenses. Like I said, he's not going to run out of miners on this one. This was an overwhelming 3-star attack because he's got miners left in there, still wrecking those defenses, and that Stone Slammer with, oh, there we go. He actually ended up popping that Stone Slammer right before a Seeking Air Mine would have probably taken it out anyways, but now we've got those Max Hogs coming out on the backside of the base. I forgot to mention earlier, but he actually did. He did bring those 3 goblins, 3 archers I was talking about. So love it. Goes in and pops his queen ability there, although it was not needed. She does end up popping that hound at the very end of the attack, but it's way too late for those pups to stop this attack, guys. I'm loving this. Mass miners, or queen walk miners with a Stone Slammer on the backside, incredibly powerful because you can rely on those miners to get the vast majority of that base pretty much every time, and you can rely on that Stone Slammer to get what's left pretty much all the time once again. Guys, let's check out another attack. This guy, he's actually doesn't even bother waiting for a siege machine. You can tell that it is a midweek spin over here in WHF2 because the dude does not bother waiting on a siege machine donation. He's like, meh, I don't need it. I'm just going to mass miner this base anyway. So no siege machine needed or used on this attack. Let's see how he gets it done. Actually gets a miner down to kind of try and start funneling, but he's not going to make it. Not in range of those 2 archer towers there. Another miner down, and a baby dragon to cut in that side of the funnel. He definitely wanted that dark pump down. So creative way of doing it, using the miners to the right of the baby dragon there, so the baby dragon would go in and target that building next. Definitely looking to get a specific funnel established with that queen. Now, queen is going to go down pretty early because she's in there way, way, way before the miners are, but she is at least going to cut in that funnel, keep those miners pretty well focused. King's down pretty early too, but the funnel is established. Now that loon is going in the opposite direction of the hound. That's okay. You definitely don't want that hound to go out to the queen, which actually might be why he sued his queen a little early, because he was worried that that hound would go out to his queen and get targeted. So he's got to keep an eye on that loon in the top of his screen and make sure he gets a poison on it when it gets to his miners in the core, but mostly he's just got to watch those miners and place those heal spells right now. He does get poison onto it, and he puts it in a position where the loon moves through it. It's going to have to move through pretty much that whole poison spell, and if the loon has to move through a whole poison spell, it's going to be dead before it gets out of there. Didn't even bother using the siege machine. I gotta wonder if he did that on purpose and just said, I'm done waiting, or if he really just thought, man, I just really don't need it to 3-star this base, or he might have just totally made a mistake too. Thought he had a siege machine and gone in. So it'd be interesting to hear from the dude if that was intentional or not. Last heal going down, this last group of miners. Man, miners are wrecking this base. Let's ×4 it. And let's go check out a Town Hall 11 attack. Completely, well, kind of different. It's going to be miners, but it's going to have that Electron opener in the beginning of the attack. So going back up to Town Hall 11 to see this last one. And I can totally see what he was trying to do on this Electron as well. Let's check this out. Unfortunately, I don't think he got what he was trying to get on this. I really don't. Check this out. He's going to electron this section right in here. And because of this double space, this gap right there, that E-Dragon should have stayed pretty focused on the stuff inside this base. But sometimes its chain is so effective, it takes out all the buildings in front of it. And because of that, it ends up backing out, going after the trash buildings, even though there was that really nice dead space that should have kept that E-Dragon inside of there. So sure enough, E-Dragon's going to take out the queen. He's already taken out the single and the bomb tower, and then he jets right back out to the trash ring. I can pretty well guarantee you Hunter was looking for some more chain lightnings inside this base. I know I would have been wanting some more chain lightnings off inside the base. So he probably has a little bit more of this base left to miner than what he thought he was going to have to get through, but still, it's going to be enough. He's got 3 heals, and he's still got his Grand Warden, so Grand Warden's going to go with the miners, going to use that ability in an area where they're taking a lot of damage, and when he has as many miners as possible inside of that Grand Warden, that's when he's going to be popping that Grand Warden Eternal Tome ability, keeping them invincible to damage there for a while. And since he didn't get all that he was looking for on this Electron, you better believe he's going to need well-placed heals and a really well-timed Grand Warden ability to get this base taken out. Oh my gosh, we got a Troll Tesla up top. Oh man. So Poison comes down. I believe it was just archers in that CC again, trying to prevent folks from getting good electron value by bringing those archers. I'm thinking, because your E-Dragon stays stuck on those archers for a little bit extra time. It doesn't get quite as many chains off in the base. So we still have that Troll Tesla up top. Miners are gonna have to backtrack for it. But guys, this base is already wrecked. It looked like a lot of base left to me for only 3 heals and a Grand Warden. I think he only had like 32 miners too. But they don't have a problem with it at all. Man, this guy must not have been running any ground skellies, is what I'm guessing, for the miners to just move through it with ease like that. Of course, they didn't have to deal with the queen either. You know, queen's not a big deal. Miners can kill the queen, obviously, but it does kind of throw off their momentum a little bit when they got to go get a queen. Because what happens with the queen is she shoots at the miners, and the miners stop whatever building they're working on to go usually deeper into the base after the archer queen. And in that position, they're going to kill her, sure, but they're going to be even deeper into the base, taking even more damage per second. So taking out heroes, it's not useless. It's not useless on a miner attack. You don't have to, but it can be helpful. And then, of course, if you're running into a base that's not running any ground skellies or only running like 1 ground skelly, that's excellent place to use those miners, because ground skellies slow them down, once again exposing them to more damage. You guys know how it is. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really pumped about the mass miner attack on Lava Hound bases and using that Stone Slammer on the backside, guys, because it just seems so incredibly powerful to me. It really does. Combining those mass miners, getting most of the base with that Stone Slammer, picking up what's left. It seems pretty difficult to stop to me for a Hound CC base. So with that, guys, I'll see you in the next video.